Once a person show you who they are, bro, sis, believe them. Once they show you who they are the very first time, trust me, you do not need 99 more times to make it 100 for them to finally show you that this is who I am. People will show you who they are. They will literally show you who they are, privately, publicly. You would see the signs. There are so many stages in our lives where we learn through our living existence. We learn through our living in life, right? So for every phase we go through, trust me, there's something to learn. For every challenges, for every success, for every disappointment, for every growth, for every phase that we come to, there are so many things that we would learn. And it's not just about learning it, but also about doing things better, not making the same mistake over again, because the purpose of you learning something is so that you will not make that mistake again. So let's dive into it. Things that I wish I knew, dating mistakes that I made. So number one that's very important is that as a lover of God, as a believer, as a Jesus girl, trust me, I've come to the knowledge to know that sex does not keep any man. Yes, I said what I said with my full chest. Thinking that because you want to indulge in sex with a person, with your partner, is going to make them stay in that relationship, that is going to be the worst mistake you're going to ever do. Yes, if a person is going to stay in that relationship, they are going to stay, whether or not they get sex. So thinking sleeping with that guy is going to make him love you more, is going to make him stay in that relationship, or it's going to make you guys get married. Stop it. Don't think like that. Like I said, the person will either stay or not stay, with or without sex. If that's the only reason why the relationship is on, trust me, it's not a very good rock, it's not a very good foundation, it's not a very good reason, because whether or not you like it, people will get tired of that sex. The person you are doing it for will definitely want to, just get tired one day and say, okay, I've had enough of you and I'm tired. So trust me when I say that this was the mistake that I made, because I did not know better. I really didn't even have any knowledge of who I was in Christ then. But so every relationship should be symbiotic. It shouldn't be parasitic. What do I mean? I mean that if I'm extending love to you, if I'm extending kindness to you in a relationship while dating, maybe a guy, or let's assume a friendship relationship, right? That's one of the basic relationship. If I am extending forgiveness to you, maybe you offend me, then I just forgive you instantly. I do things for you even without you telling me. It should be reciprocated. Yes. So these things I overlooked a lot while I was in a relationship in the past, and I'm just like, okay, this is normal, it's okay, there's nothing there. There is something there. There's a whole lot, because trust me, people tend to make effort to the things that they love, to where their heart is, because scripture says that where the treasure of a man is, that is where his heart is. So people would definitely make time for you. They would give back the love that you are giving them, give back the kindness that you are giving them. You shouldn't be the only one in that relationship that is a giver. You shouldn't be the only one in that relationship that is affectionate, that is caring. Believe me when I say it's absolutely possible to be in a symbiotic relationship with someone, because trust me, every relationship should be symbiotic, even friendship. So if it starts from friendship, then it should grow to maybe dating, then marriage. It should be symbiotic and not parasitic, because when it's parasitic, is I'm the one only giving out everything. I'm not receiving anything from you. I'm not receiving the love. I'm not receiving the kindness. I'm not receiving the selflessness. I'm not receiving you being affectionate to me. It's really going to tell in the relationship, and it's not going to be balanced. Yeah, so that's it. The next one that is very important, that I've also seen over time with people around me, with even with my parents, with uncles, with like older people that are married around me, is that do not be with a person with the mindset that you are going to change them. Oh yes, I really had this very wrong mindset. This is was a very mistake that I made in the past. I'm never gonna make it again, because like I said earlier, now that I know better, trust me, I'm going to do better. So don't be in that dating scene, don't be in that relationship with that person when you are having the mindset that, oh, I can change him, oh, I can change her, oh, she just has anger issue, oh, she just likes to break stuffs, oh, he just slaps me, I'm going to change him. Don't you ever think that you will be in a relationship just to change that person. This was one of the mistakes that I made in the past that I'm never ever going to make. Think I will change you. Me change you. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not changing anybody. Whoever wants to change should change. And if you're not changing, it's either I accept you the way you are, or we work on ourselves and we complement each other basically. So the next one that is very important is that make sure you have healed before you go into a relationship. I mean this. Make sure you are healed before you go into a relationship. Make sure you're not trying to pay back what you went through in your previous relationship by saying, oh, I'm going to show this person Pepe. I'm going to move on that with or without her, or with or without him. I'm going to show him or her that, oh, yes, I am strong. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have anything to prove to anybody. Just be you. Just be happy all by yourself. Whether or not they hurt you, whether or not they betrayed you, whether or not they disappointed you in that relationship, just don't be in another relationship or date somebody else trying to prove a point, saying, oh, I'm going to show this person that I am lovable. Just make sure you are in the relationship for the right reason. Make sure you are not in any relationship for the wrong reason. Make sure you are aware of what you are there for. Make sure it's purposeful. Make sure you are there for the right reasons. So the next one, finally, I hope this is the final point that I'm going to give, is that make sure you are not making excuses for your partner. Make sure you are not making excuses. I mean, I still do this, yes. I still do this maybe to people around me, maybe to friends, but I know the boundaries now. I know where to set the boundaries in, because trust me, we need to give grace to people too, whether you like it or not. We need to give grace to people and just give them a benefit of doubt that, okay, let's just see how it will go, right? Let's just maybe the person was busy, maybe the person was in a bad mood, maybe the person didn't know how to handle stuff. People are literally going through a lot, for real. But then there are some things that are very important that if we make a priority, we create time for them and we make sure they are possible and they work out fine. So this one is also important as every other that I've said earlier. Try as much as possible not to make excuses for people. Hey guy, do not make excuses for that girl. Do not make too much excuses for her. You made the one excuse for her, you made the second one, you made the third, you made the fourth, you made the fifth. Only her. So my girls too, make sure you are not making excuses for that guy. Make sure you are not saying, oh, he didn't call because his phone was off, because he was in a bad mood. Oh, he slapped you because he was angry, because his mom did this to him, or because he was going through a hard time at work. He should go and slap his boss. Why is it you is slapping? Yes, if he's angry, very angry, you should go and slap whoever is making him angry at work. Why should he bounce on you with slap because he was angry from work? I don't understand. Or why should he insult you or call you names, maybe use vulgar words at you? It doesn't make any sense. Okay guys, this is the final one. This is also relative or close to do not make excuse for people. Do not make excuse for that girl or for that guy. This is that do not ignore the signs. Once you are in a relationship with someone, trust me, you will see the signs. You will see the signs. You will see the signs. Whether big or small. It could be small like a flyer. It could be as big as a banner or a backdrop. Just make sure you are not ignoring the signs. Trust me. Make sure you are not overclouded by the love, by the emotions, by the pizza, by the butterflies in your belly. If he is not respectful to everyone around you and he is only just respectful to you alone, then there's something very fishy. There's a problem, a very big problem. Because tell me why he is only respectful to you and disrespectful to every other person around you. Maybe whenever you go out, he insults people, he talks rude at people. There is a problem. It's a red flag. So girls, do not ignore the flags, and guys too, do not ignore the flags in that lady. You've seen her, you like that, you pray about her, you know that she's your wife, your pastor said she's the one. You've been dating for 2-3 years, 6 months, 2 months, you've been dating for 5 days, for 5 weeks. You will see the signs. Talk about it, address it, and just make sure you see changes. So my girlies, do not ignore the signs. Do not make excuses for everything that you see, the red flags, the things that are just off, that are extremely off. You see them, you know them. You will literally see them. Maybe for instance, the guy talks too much. Maybe he's rude. He just talks anyhow. Maybe he doesn't keep to his words. He's just an exaggerated fellow that just talks and say a lot of things and then never does anything of what he says. Just beware of these signs. You would see them. It's as little as they can come, and you will definitely see them. So I pray that your eyes are open. So with this amazing few points of mine, I hope I've been able to inform you, to convince you that you shouldn't also make this sinful mistakes in relationship. From me to you. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in my next video. Bye. Feel free to drop your comments in the comment section if you have other more mistakes that we shouldn't make when we are dating or in a relationship with someone. Let's learn from you. Bye.